an amazing show for you guys tonight. So stick around. We're going to have some fun.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines prime. MCU 5D season the game. Being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Compen. It's great to be here with you guys this Tuesday evening. We got Mr. Nope in the house. We got Katrina in the house. And as always, whenever we're on the experience, we have our producer here. Say hi to Jay Burns. Jay, you want to say anything?
Hey everyone, if I don't say hey to all of you individually, it's because for some reason YouTube thinks I'm spam now. So, hello everyone.
Jay is not spam, so don't treat Jay like spam. Don't ignore him. Don't throw Jay in your trash. He's not garbage. He's a human and he has a soul. Okay? Treat him with some respect. All right. Well, anyway, before we kick off tonight's show, I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate everything we've been doing here this last month. We're in the final stretch here. February is almost over. Starting next week, it's March, and I'm going to be hitting the road again and going to all these conventions and hopefully making up for all this time that I've spent at home. But the time that I've spent at home has allowed us to achieve a lot of things. It has allowed me to replenish my reserve, which is really important. But another thing, too, we had a very successful week with our Yisung Shin Hunter and Destroyer 3 exclusive variant pre-orders. This is the highest pre-orders we've had for any book, and these turned out fantastic. I bet you want me to open it up for you guys so you can see the interiors, but I'm not going to do that for you. I'm just going to keep it here so you guys can see it. But these turned out great. I reviewed it yesterday. I'm very happy. You guys are going to really enjoy the quality of this. These books are being shipped right now to Seattle, and they're actually going to Portland, where they'll be received by Roberto. And Roberto Santiago, who comes and hangs out on the shows a lot. He's going to drive them from Portland to Seattle because he's going to come hang out with me in Seattle over the course of the convention. While I'm out there, I'm going to get these books signed by Fang Fang. She's the artist who did this. You guys have probably seen Fang on Mel and Mog's show before. She shows up there. She frequents there often. But she gave us this really awesome cover, and I'm really happy with it. And if you missed out on it and you weren't able to get in on the pre-orders, don't worry, because for the Kickstarter, we're going to be doing another round of these covers. It's going to be just a little bit different, but it's the same cover, and you'll still have a chance to jump on this, and it'll be a Kickstarter exclusive as opposed to an exclusive related to the convention. So the one we do for Kickstarter is specifically for that. So you guys will still have a chance to jump on that. And hey, you may want to get both of them because the other variant's going to look really cool too. It's the same piece. It's just going to have a different background. So that's it. And we have another variant coming out very soon. Bruce Sapolsky is going to be doing a variant cover for Hunter and Destroyer 3 that we're going to be releasing as a MegaCon exclusive, which is also run by Fan Expo. So, and we just got our space in MegaCon too. So I am set for all 4 of the cons I'm doing in March. I'm going to be traveling every weekend. It's going to be absolutely bonkers madness, balls to the wall action, but I'm looking forward to it. And I really appreciate all the time that we've had together. But most importantly, I just want to give another shout out to my creative team on this. They have done a remarkable job on this book. I am so pleased with how this turned out. This is something I can honestly say that Dak would be really proud of. And it's unfortunate that he couldn't be here to finish this with me, but having Chuck Pino on board for this, more than made up for it. Chuck has contributed a great deal to this book and getting Yisung Shin back on track. And not only that, he's now worked on pretty much every single issue of Yisung Shin because we've gone back and remastered all the files and have done all this stuff. And we've actually are already going to press on the main cover of Hunter and Destroyer 3. Those files got sent off to the printer today. So lots of things happening right now, and it's all very exciting. And I just want to let you know that what we do on here on these shows, that's part of it. Like this is not how I pay the bills, but this helps keep the lights on when I don't have conventions. This is also what keeps me tethered to comics. I love this business. It's not just about my work and me. It's about what everybody else is doing out there, because first and foremost, I'm always a fan of this business, just like you guys are. And not even the business, I'm a fan of the medium. I'm also a fan of the business too, but that's just because I'm an ultra nerd part of it and all that stuff. Anyway, let's get back to not business. Let's get to the fun stuff. As always, if you spend $25 with me, you're going to get a definitive deal here at the end of the show, and you're going to win something no matter what. And if you spend $50 with me, you're going to get free shipping on your order. And another thing I'm going to do tonight, because you guys are so awesome, everybody who places an order tonight is automatically going to get 5% off their order. That's just on me tonight. I'm doing this for you guys because I love you all so much. I appreciate you guys being here. Everybody who places an order tonight, anybody who buys books gets an additional 5% off. Doesn't matter how much you order. You could just buy a $2 comic. I'll take 5% off. It doesn't matter. Everybody gets 5% off their order tonight. Shipping is going to go up, though, by about 10%. Shut up! Okay, let's get to business. Let's get to the fun. We're not talking business here. What's up? What's up, Brandon? Yes. Yeah. So, let me just clarify one thing. Because the books need to be signed, you guys who pre-ordered the books are getting them double signed. That's a big deal. I'm going to let you know that right now. Feng is only going to sign the books that are pre-ordered, and that's a complimentary service that I'm offering to you guys exclusively. Anybody else who goes to Emerald City Comic Con and buys that book is going to have to pay $15 for the book itself, and they're going to have to buy something from Feng in order to get her to sign it for them. So that's the deal. And I'm actually very much about that, because when these creators come to me and we partner up together, that's the idea is, they're giving me the artwork so that we can give them more business and support and all this stuff. So, everybody else is going to have to pay to get that signature. You guys are getting the signatures. Your books will be shipped out the week after Emerald City is done. So next week is Emerald City. Once I get back, it'll be March 10th. So it'll be like March 10th or 11th. Your packages will be shipped out. I will have everything signed, ready to go for you. I promise you guys will all get your stuff. I will send tracking numbers like I always do whenever a package goes out, so you guys will be able to see where everything's going. All right. Okay, first book. Venom 252. Foil variant here. I didn't read this issue, but just thought it was a interesting foil variant here. I read Amazing Spider-Man Death Spiral today, and apparently I kind of understand now why Mary Jane and Venom have combined with each other. However, this is not Mary Jane Venom, or actually, no, it is. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But the whole idea is that Mary Jane was going to die, and Venom saved her because he was also going to die. The symbiote saved her because it was going to die too. So they're basically together because if one loses the other, they die. So they're basically not together because they want to be, but because they have no choice. Death Spiral 1, I read it today, and I needed to take a nap afterwards because it was so on the nose. It was just, man, I really want Spider-Man to hit its stride. I really do. I want to get back to a great era of Spider-Man. I don't know what needs to happen, but they need a new direction. They need something. I mean, this is just so annoying. Every villain is so obvious, and everything is just, you see it coming a mile away, and it's so exhausting. So yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that, but regardless, I might, see it differently once these further issues come out. I don't know what it is about Spider-Man lately, mainline Spider-Man, but it's been putting me to sleep. Venom, on the other hand, I have not been reading. But anyway, we have Venom 252 here. It is $10 tonight for this foil. Just $10 for the foil, plus you save an extra 5%. Now, this next book here is what we like to call, what us kids like to call, the shit. This is Batman number 4. Batman has been phenomenal. This is my favorite comic that is hitting the stands month to month right now. It kicks the crap out of Absolute Batman. I'm sorry. I know you guys are all fans of Absolute Batman. All you posers out there, everything like that, I get it, all right? But this is where the real magic is happening, is on the mainline Batman book. You got Jorge Jimenez doing some of his best work. He's like a real-life Bruce Wayne, if you've ever seen the guy. I mean, he pretty much looks like Bruce Wayne. And then you got Matt Fraction writing right now. And in this issue, they introduce a new villain here who is on the cover here. I forgot the name of the villain. The Minotaur. Sorry, he's the Minotaur. So he's a new villain who's introduced. You haven't really learned a lot about him yet. He just makes his first appearance in this issue. And it is, yes, another foil variant of this character's first appearance. But the artwork in this book, honestly, it can't get better than this. But it comes together because the writing is actually really good. The story is high paced. It feels like you feel like you're in the shoes of Bruce Wayne as you're reading this book. It's great. I'm so invested in this series right now. This is the best stuff that is coming out of DC. This is my favorite DC book right now. If you're not reading the current Batman, you are missing out. This is some really solid stuff here. We got the first appearance of the Minotaur as a foil variant going for, again, $10, minus 5%. Douche Wayne. Yes, exactly, Brandon. You can. Anybody who wants to wait can buy more now, and it'll all be on one shipment. It's not going to affect the shipping at all. I'll hook you guys. I'll take care of you guys on that front. I mean, unless you guys get like a big stack of books and it's going to cost me like $30 to ship it, we'll work something out. But you know, if you guys are just going to add a few books to your pile, like, it's not a big deal. So yeah, feel free to continue to shop with me. Add up. Next up, we got Absolute Power number 4. This is a variant foil by Yasmin Putri. We got Green Lantern here getting his skull crushed by a bad guy. This is going to go for $10 as well, minus 5%. Absolute Batman number 15, first appearance of Absolute Joker, first official appearance of Absolute Joker. Actually makes his first appearance in the very first issue. And all you know, despite what I was just saying right now, Absolute Batman is fantastic. I actually do really like it too. But compared to the mainline Batman's killing Absolute Batman, in my opinion. There's just nothing that can beat it. But this is still very, very good stuff. This issue in particular, the first appearance of Joker, is a very well-crafted story. It's got a lot of horror elements to it. You know, we're exploring the potential backstory of this character, and there's, I want to say, 2 parts to this. There's another one-shot that was released in January called Arc M. That would be like the second part of it, where you learn more about, you know, who this guy is. But it's really interesting how they've switched things up. I'm really curious to see how they're going to develop this character. Absolute Batman for me has just been such a mishmash because every single issue is doing something different. It's like, here, we're going to introduce Absolute Joker. But then in the next issue, you got Batman teaming up with Wonder Woman, which was actually a good book. I really liked it. And then last week we had Absolute 17, where we had the first appearance of Poison Ivy, and that was great. It's not that any of the stuff is bad per se, but I want to know what's going on here, right? You know, and I'm sure he's going to get to it. But you know, at this point, it kind of feels like we've had all this buildup, and now it's not playing out. We're just moving in all these different directions. And there was a big reveal at the end of issue 17, which if you guys haven't read yet, I won't spoil it for you. But Absolute Batman is where it's at. I'm really digging this. Foil variant came out 2 weeks ago. This is going to go for 15 on this, minus 5%. And then we got Batman Deadpool. This is the DC foil variant of the A cover, done by Jorge Jimenez. DC's version of this was a lot better than Marvel's. They had Grant Morrison write the story, which I already forgot because I never understood why they didn't just do Batman and Wolverine teaming up. I didn't care to see Batman and Deadpool, but we got it, and I'm just happy we got something. But like, honestly, it's a no-brainer. Batman Wolverine, that would have been a big seller. That's like Batman Spawn right there, you know? So we got Batman Deadpool. This is going to go for 15 minus 5%. Then I got Crisis of Infinite Earths, number 7, foil facsimile on this. This is the issue where Supergirl dies, illustrated really brilliantly by George Perez. This is going to go for $10 minus 5%. We got another foil variant here of Alien versus Captain America, which concluded very recently. This is a cool cover here by Dan Panasian. And we got the face hugger hugging Captain America's shield. Really great series, actually. I really did enjoy this. It was a 4-parter. It's sort of like a play on alternate history, alternate American history, and alternate alien history, and alternate Captain America history, or alternate Marvel history. And this world, no character is safe. They bring in the Howling Commandos, and after issue 2, you see a bunch of these guys get whacked by aliens. It's pretty wild. And the way that Baron von Strucker and the Red Skull are trying to harness the power of the aliens, it's very much in line with what we see in the movies and everything. And then you got Captain America, who's in the middle of it, but he's teaming up with Bucky, and we got some other team-ups coming in here. The art really stands out in here. This was a lot of fun. I would love to see them do a sequel to this. But yeah, it was great. I want to see more Alien versus Marvel characters. I'd really like to see Alien versus Iron Man. That would be really cool. Alien versus Captain America 1 is going to go for 10. We got the Dan Panasian variant going for $10 minus 5%. Then I got Godzilla versus Spider-Man number 1. We got a really cool variant here. Not sure who did it, but looks like it's Patrick Gleason who did this. And again, we're going to go 10 minus 5% on this. We'll really want to move some of these foils here. I have Batman 608. We got a foil facsimile here. This is Jim Lee's first issue of Batman. And we got that and it also kicks off Hush, the original Hush, the Hush that was great. And if you ever wanted to own this book, if you buy a raw copy of the first printing, it's going to cost you somewhere between $20 and $50, depending on the condition of the book. But if you want a copy of the foil facsimile, you could get it for $10 right now, minus 5%. Next up, we got Doomed 2099, another really awesome Dan Panasian cover here. Awesome foil variant. Honestly, I love this foil so much, and the story was great. It's a perfect one-shot that kind of brings you up to speed on what's been going on lately in the Marvel Universe with the One World Under Doom stuff. And it's a good read. I enjoyed this a lot. This is 15 minus 5%. And then we got Berserker number 1. We got this awesome Mark Brooks variant right here for Berserker. This is going to become a Netflix show soon. This is Keanu Reeves' comic right here. It was co-written by him and Matt Kint, illustrated by Ron Garney, and it's got a beautiful Mark Brooks cover here for this variant. We're going to do it for 5 minus 5%. West Coast Avengers number 1 looks like Adam Hughes cover here. We got an Adam Hughes cover here. $10 on this, minus 5%. Then I got Godzilla number 1. Really cool foil here by Tim Seeley from IDW. This is going to go for 15 minus 5%. We got Uncanny X-Men number 300. John Romita Jr. on the cover. Another really cool foil here. This is going to go for 5 minus 5%. Too Close. Absolute Green Arrow coming soon. Can't wait. Too Close to Dark Claw. Really? You think he looks too much like Dark Claw? Oh, is it the skull?
Well, no, I mean the Batman Wolverine. We got the amalgam character of Dark Claw. Maybe that's what they were thinking.
Actually, I think that's who they should be fighting is Dark Claw.
Oh,
I mean,
I
that's
love
what
that
they're doing
character.
with Spider-Man Wolverine right now. I mean, it would be kind of cool to see that happen.
Yeah,
A boy can dream, can't he, Jay?
you sure can, sir.
I'm full of dreaming. All right, some cool things I found out in the wild today. This is really awesome. I found Spawn Kills Every Spawn, the entire series. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. Now, the dude who colored this actually colored our Warline variants for us. The Staniak Warline variants were all colored by Robert Nugent, who is the full-time colorist on Spawn right now. I have the entire series here. I just bought these today. Just put them in fresh bags and boards. They're in great shape here. You get the whole series. It's going to go for just $15 minus 5%. And then next up, I have this other really cool book here called A Fistful of Pain. It's a hardcover bound book with a die-cut cover on it. It's about two sisters fighting over their pet dragon, and it's a really cool graphic novel published by Comics Tribe. They did a tremendous job on this. I only have one copy of this, and the price on this is going to be $45 today, minus 5%. 45 minus 5%. Yeah, Leonard's not wrong about that. I agree. Now, the final book here, this is more like eye candy or, window dressing, call it what you will. But we got a 5th season of The Boys right around the corner here. I'm going to lay a flat price on this today. We got a 9.8 Boys 1, signed by Mr. Garth Ennis, the co-creator himself, in bronze, right over here. It's graded at a 9.8 signature series. CGC, and it's going to go for $600 today. I know that's a big ask for you guys, but if anybody's interested, this is the flat rate. I might actually auction this off at some point on eBay in the next month just to, move on from it because I've been sitting on this book for so long. But if anybody's interested, this is a first printing, Boys number 1, graded at a 9.8, signed by Mr. Garth Ennis himself. I have a whole story behind it. Basically, I got this from Chuck Pino back in 2021. We met up in Seattle, and he gave me the book, and it was not a signature series at that point. It was just a regular one. And he said, hey, man, if you could sell this for me, I'll give you a commission for selling it. And I was like, all right, cool. So I put it on my table at Emerald City Comic Con in 2021, and it didn't sell. So the next weekend was C2E2, and I put the book up there, and my ex-father-in-law built this rack for me, and the rack was not sturdy enough, and I put that slab on the top, and it fell off the rack and broke. And that's why he's my ex-father-in-law. But anyway, the book, the slab cracked. That's not the reason. It's his daughter.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Anyway, I took the book, and it was cracked, and I'm like, shit, I can't sell this now. What am I going to do? So I talked to Chuck, and I just was straight with him. I'm like, dude, this happened. I don't know what to do. And I said, I'm just going to buy it from you. So I paid him for the book, and I was now the owner of this book with a cracked slab. Well, I found out very quickly that Garth Ennis was at the show, and I needed him to sign it. So I had some CGC witnesses go and get it signed, and then the guy who witnessed it is also a presser, and he was able to fast track it, and I got it back the same grade, only now the book itself was upgraded. So I'm into this book for a lot of money, which is why $600 is sort of like my exit price on it. I was hoping to get a lot more out of it. I don't think I will. I've been sitting on this book for a very long time. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been sitting on this book since 2021. I'd really, really like to part ways with it. This would be a really big win for me. So if you're interested, or if you know somebody who's interested and really wants a Boys 1, I'm selling this off now because season 5 is right around the corner. This is your chance to get it before something crazy happens. And then I'll sell this off for pittance. And then I'll realize that someone else sold off their copy for like $2,000, and I'm going to look like the idiot. But at this point, you guys have a chance to jump on this for the flat rate. $600. Let me know if you're interested. We're going to take a very short commercial break. When we come back from commercials, we're going to go over every new book that I have here. If you guys are interested in any of these foils, please take them off my hands. Remember, tonight, everybody gets 5% off their order. Doesn't matter how little or how much you get. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
Download our app on Google Play and the App Store. It's so simple, even my mommy can use it. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great, thanks.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines crime. MCU 5D season the game. Page being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, all new $2 books for you guys. Let's jump into this magic here. Found a lot of really cool modern stuff out there. We're going to start off with King Spawn number 39 here. That's going to go for $2. I have Gunslinger number 31 going for $2. And sorry, King Spawn 34 going for $2. Gunslinger 36 is $2. 37 is $2. So you can get all three of these Gunslingers, 31, 36, and 37 for $6. King Spawn 34 and 40 for $4. All new stuff. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger number 2 is $2. And then I have one more Spawn stack here. Actually, a couple more Spawn stacks here. Sorry. I have Spawn 354, 355, 356, 357, 358, 359. This is a badass cover. And 360. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 comics here going for $14. Or $190 with that discount. Yes. Well, we'll add that. I'll add that 5% later. But for now, these are just $2 books. You know, I'll do the math later for you guys. It'll all be included. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger. I actually have number 2 here. That's going to go for $2. And then I actually found another King Spawn number 36. So we got 34 and 40. Now I have 36. Sorry. 34, 36, and 40. And we're done with our Spawn stuff. There's the Tales of the Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger #2. That's by Mark Spears on the cover. Well, for $2. Some really cool Spawn books here. I got some Uncanny X-Men here. 235, 236, and 237. That's going to go for just $6. $6 on these. I have World of Warcraft Legion #4. That's going to go for $2. Curse of the Spawn #13 is $2. The Foot Soldiers #1. This is by Jim Kruger and Phil Hester. Jim Kruger is one of the sweetest guys in comics. This is going to go for $2. World of Warcraft goes off to Katrina. I have Chuck Colson, Born Again. Apparently, this is based off of a movie from Barber Christian Comics. This is going to go for $2 for Born Again. That's interesting. Okay. So the Spawn lot is off to Chris. The Death of Supergirl. This is actually, just so you know, a foil facsimile, and it's a near mint. I haven't even opened this, so I would say this is a near mint. It's going to go for $10 for the foil facsimile. Got it, Chris. I got you. Okay, Batman 660 and 661. This is going to go for $4. And how you doing, Triple B? Good to see you. Wolverine #5. The Call of the Adamantine. This has been from the current Wolverine run. What can I say about the current Wolverine run? It's not terrible. It's not great. It is. I really like the Martin Capullo's artwork a lot. I don't particularly care for Saladin Ahmad's writing on it. I don't really feel like any new ground is really explored with Wolverine. I've read every single issue. Every single issue is in my collection. It's not great. It's not terrible. It just kind of is. But this is kind of like an interesting Queen homage cover. This is going to go for $2 right now. The artwork is worth the price of admission. And let's see. I have Lady Zorro #1 from American Mythology Productions. This is going to go for $2. Wonder Woman 34, $2 on this. We got The Nail #3 of 3. This is a Elseworld story by Alan Davis and Mark Farmer. $2 on this. All right, the next book I have here is awesome. It's the most obscure book of all time, and I think you guys will appreciate this. It's a Neil Adams book. It's his comic here called Skate Man. We got Skate Man #1 going for just $2 right now. For Skate Man #1. He's a new crime fighter who runs around in roller skates, glides around in roller skates. From PC for the new era of comics. It's going to go for $2 for Skate Man #1. There are multiple jokes have been made off of this book. Classics Illustrated, we got Hamlet here by Stephen Grant and Tom Mandrake. $2 on this. BRPD Hell on Earth #129 is $2. Green Lantern Future State #2 is $2. The Closet #3 by James Tynan is going to go for $2. Quantum and Woody #1 is $2. Hamlet off to Katrina. Quantum and Woody 1, we got that foil. That's a foil as well. One for just $2. Scalped #49 is going to go for $2. This is a great series. I really, really loved Scalped. Scalped #49 is $2. Lorena is calling Wolverine, and Trina is calling Wendy. All right. Green Arrow #6 from Nell Comics, $2. The Spider King #1 from IDW is $2. Shadow War Omega. This is actually a really awesome run here. Shadow War was a war that started off with the death of Ra's al Ghul at the hands of Deathstroke and continued this big, huge conflict that went across the bat line. This is the final issue of that run there, and it really features really great art. This is going to go for $2. No one wants Skate Man? Jay, I'm appalled. I have to say.
I'm more appalled that nobody's grabbing that Quantum and Woody. That is like my favorite Valiant buddy cop team right there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Here's one of my favorite books from Image. It's called The Humans, and it's a biker book about monkeys who are part of a motorcycle gang called the Humans, and it kind of takes place post-Vietnam, and it's sort of like the monkeys are an allegory, and there's some really phenomenal artwork in here. If you're a fan of Sons of Anarchy, you'll enjoy the hell out of this. I've read the entire thing. It's fantastic. Just seeing these books, I'm like, oh, I need to grab this. The Humans, #8 and 9 are going to go for $4 right now. Red Wolf, #1 and #2 from Marvel are going to go for $4. We got 4 on these two. Red Wolf. I have Red Skull, #3. That's going to go for $2. Submariner Comics, #1 is going to go for $2. Namor, the First Mutant, #1 is going to go for $2. Really cool Jay Lee cover. We got Grim Fairy Tales 45, 51, and 55. That's going to go for $6 for these. $6 on these books for the Grim Fairy Tales. The Grimmest of Fairy Tales. The Grimmest of the Grim. Daredevil Ninja. This is a really cool 3-issue run here by Brian Michael Bendis. We have Daredevil Ninja 1 and 2 going for $4. $4 on these 2 books. Again, remember, anybody who buys from me tonight, I'm taking 5% off your order. So I will mention, or it'll be marked down on the invoice. So 5% off your order for tonight. Walt Disney's Donald Duck finds pirate gold. Donald Duck 250 is $2. Wesley Snipes made a comic. It's called The Exiled. I have issues 2 and 4 going for $4. Rick and Morty Corporate Assets. Number 4 is going to go for $2. I have a couple issues of leading up to the death of Wolverine. I have Wolverine number 8. This is the second printing. Number 10 and number 11. That's going to go for $6. Batman Universe number 4 is $2. This is a great run, by the way. I have the whole thing. I absolutely love this. I loved Brian Michael Bendis writing Batman. He was awesome on Batman. He just wrote a very fun-loving Batman who enjoyed his role as the Caped Crusader. He wasn't like, he was still Batman, but he wasn't like, brooding as much. Maybe he was brooding. I don't know. Doom Patrol number 4. This is going to go for $2. I have Captain America Hail Hydra number 1 of 5. That's going to go for $2. Captain America Black Panther Flags of Our Fathers number 2 of 4. We got I can't even tell who did the cover here, but it looks almost like Frank Miller did it, but it's not. Or like Jack Kirby. $2 on that either way. Captain America Theater of War. That's a one shot going for $2. Powerless number 2 is $2. Skrull Kill Crew number 1 of 5 is $2. Peacekeeper number 1 or Peacekeeper 01. This is a character that gets introduced in the Batman Fear State run. This is the most interesting character that came out of the Batman Fear State. For some reason, they took more interest in Punchline, but Peacekeeper is a lot more interesting. Fantastic Four, 4 Yancey Street, number 1 is $2. Conan, number 194, $2 on this. These are all new books, guys. I went out on Monday prior to picking up the Isunshin Hunter and Destroyer exclusives. I stopped by at Graham Cracker Comics in Schaumburg and picked up all of these awesome books here. Feel free to make your claims on any of these. There's still some more stuff coming, but this is all brand new stuff for you. I have Daredevil 258 going for $2. Uncanny Origins featuring Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, number 10. That's going to go for $2. Onslaught Epilogue, The Path to Redemption. This is going to go for $2. Rick and Morty is off to Lorena. There it is. Which Captain America book are we going after? Did you want to get them all? There's the Hail Hydra, Theater of War, and then the Captain America Black Panther. If you got them all, it's $6 for all of them. Let me know if you want to take them all. I have Gen 12 Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. This is going to go for $10 for all of these. $10 on the Gen 12 issues 1 through 5. 3 is fine. Boom. Thank you, Lorena. Okay. Build your boxes with me, guys. If you have any interest on the books on the lower rack here, please let me know. Yeah, they're foils. Yeah, they're going for super cheap. And yeah, you're saving an extra 5% off every single book. Grab them all, please. Take them off my hands. Or throw me an offer. Maybe I'll meet you there. I have Year of the Villain, Harley or Quinn, number 67, going for $2. I have Radioactive Spider-Gwen, number 8, going for $2. Splitter Image, number 1, is $2. Amazing Spider-Man 50, Last Remains, can go for $2. The Inhumans, number 3, is going to go for $2. The Goon, number 10, is $2. X Nation number 1 is going to go for $2. Tarzan number 242 is $2. These two right over here. Let me know if you guys see something you like up here. This book's not showing really well because of the foil, but we got a Godzilla number 1 here. Going for 15 minus 5%. A good price on that book. For Gojira. Give you guys a second to study the board here. We built an entire double rack. Feel free to ask questions. If there's some request you have, let me know what your request is. Maybe there's something in my pile here for you guys.
Or just say anything and let us know you're still there.
Yes, exactly. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Echo, go.
It's like my balls.
Alls.
All right. Let's keep going here. I have Dark Days, The Forge, number 1. This is going to go for $2. I have Spectacular Spider-Man, number 213. This is going to go for $2. Strike Force Moritori, number 1 is $2. I have Judge Dredd, The Early Cases, number 2, going for $2. Doctor Strange, number 61, is $2. Justice Society of America, number 31, is going to go for $2. Katrina, that's great. Yeah, it's in my dreams. All right, The Thing and Human Torch number 4 is going to go for $2. This is a great series, and I'm not dreaming about it. It really is good. Deadpool versus Old Man Logan number 1. This is going to go for $2. Silver Surfer number 8 is $2. And then I have Rom Space Knight number 52 going for $2. You are. This is why I'm not allowed. When I said, suck my bees, I wasn't referring to you, Katrina, because that would be unprofessional. I was like kind of like throwing it out into the void, like anybody else. But rather than sucking my bees, I highly recommend you guys grab Skate Man #1 by Neil Adams. Neil Adams is dead, but he would be dead tired of people not paying attention to his book if he was alive right now. So did I dig myself a hole there, Jay?
Brother, I don't know what you were going for there. You just kind of started like the word diarrhea just came falling out of your face there.
Diarrhea just came out of it. You got any toilet paper so I could wipe off all the
triple ply, man, triple ply.
Skate Man #1, damn it. Pick it up. It's only $2. Neil Adams. And then Jay is really kind of moody tonight. He's usually a lot more bubbly and everything, but he's really mad right now because no one has picked up Quantum and Woody #1. We got this really cool foil cover here. And if you run your fingers across it, it's got an embossed title. So you could just it could be like Daredevil, close your eyes and be like, I'm reading Quantum and Woody #1. Suck my bees. And there you go. You're all set.
Oh, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. It's just okay, Katrina.
Hey man. Oh wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Neil Adams is looking down on you from heaven right now because he's obviously very concerned with people buying his comics, even though he's no longer a part of this world. And he's looking down on you, Katrina, and he's saying, thank you, Katrina. No one else saw the magic in Skate Man, but you did. So there we go. I love you, Katrina. I hate everybody else on the show except for Jay, but, I love you.
Great way to get those people to buy some books on.
Yes, absolutely. I'm killing it today. If you guys didn't see my commercial about sales and how I handle sales, well, you guys don't know how I do things around here, how I roll.
First one, very inspirational. And I even like the brony shaming in the other one.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to just say right now, every time I've had My Little Pony on Kickin' It, it has always sold really well. So I had to have that bit at the end where, I was reading it and enjoying it.
Well, it's kind of like Sonic, man. When you read all the heavy stuff you do, it's nice to have something like that to kind of cleanse the palate.
Well, there's also there's more to it than that, isn't there? There's a culture with My Little Pony for guys.
Yeah,
that's been around for over a decade now. So I totally get it. It was all just in jest. It was just me having fun. I would never treat a customer like that. Probably what I would do, in all honesty, is try and upsell them and be like, you know what? That book is awesome. I think My Little Pony is so much better than Absolute Batman, and make that customer feel so embarrassed. I would just completely disregard their Post-it note that said shh, don't tell anybody that I'm buying this. And I would just be talking about how great My Little Pony is and swearing off Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman is trash compared to My Little Pony. My Little Pony kicks ass. And you know what? There are people out there who think that way. The end. No one wants Quantum and Woody, huh? So, Jay, tell us about this book. Why do you like it so much?
Okay, so this is I think it's the 2020, maybe 2017 version. So it's basically these guys, they grew up as adopted brothers. The one in the mask, Quantum, his name is Eric. He's the straight-laced, does things by the book kind of brother. And the other one's I'm just going to be me. I'm not going to have a dumb superhero name. Their father goes missing in an accident, and they go to his lab and they get caught in this machine. And what happens is they have these bracelets or bands, they call them, and their molecules are just disassembled. Well, unless they clang these bands together every 24 hours, they'll basically disappear. So it's kind of a team of, we kind of have to be around each other so we don't, dissipate. But the series is hilarious. The original one was really good too. It was created and co-created by Christopher Priest and MD Bright. So they're awesome. They're my favorite team in Valiant Comics.
That's awesome. So there you go. Quantum and Woody. Woody Quantum. All right, Lorena called it. Jay, you sold it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorena.
That was an assist. And thank you, Katrina, for selling Skate Man. I don't know if I would have been able to sleep tonight. And Gunslinger sold. Okay, Gunslinger. Did you want to throw in Deadly Tales of Gunslinger 2 for an extra 2? So you got Gunslinger 31, 36, and 37 going for 6. And Deadly Tales of Gunslinger going number 2 going for an extra 2. It'd be 8 for the set. Let me know if you want to add that on. Glad the Spawn is selling today. Who's MD Bright?
He's an artist that I want to say there's a book called The Center Can Hold that just recently came out. That was like the last thing he ever worked on.
Uh-huh.
But pretty famous artist.
I should know who he is.
Well, come on, Onrie, you can't know every single thing, man.
You're right. But I did know who Skate Man was. I'm proud of that.
And you knew that Neil Adams did it, so there you go. More than I did.
You can actually, honestly, for a book like this, the artwork is actually really, like, fantastic. Like, look at that cover. It is a dynamic cover. Like, he's kicking the guy. It's detailed. Like, this is Neil Adams. He did not skip. He did not, skip out on the details here. And it's even got a registered trademark for Skate Man. I'm actually curious to read Skate Man myself. Huh. He got nothing on Spoon Man. That's true. Oh, really? I didn't know that Priest did that Spider-Man Wolverine from the 80s? The one where they're at the cemetery? That was Christopher Priest? I didn't know that. And then Deep Bright. Okay, I have that book in my collection, so I do know his artwork. Assuming that's the right book we're talking about here. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, it is FOMO time. All of these books here will be gone when I come back. So I will see you guys in just an uno momento.
Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. What do you call the place on Spider-Man's wrists where the webs come out? His website. I hate myself for writing that joke, but you'd make me feel so much better if you just visited our website. We have links to our merch, new release lists, all the show info, and so much more. TheEXPLive.com. Twitch. It's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines prime. MCU 5D season the game. Binge being on, ain't nothing the same. Slide that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, we are back. And it is FOMO time, so Jay, feel free to play that video. I'm just going to pull a book here that got clean.
It's FOMO time! Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my god, like, shut up already.
Hang on, guys. What the heck happened? I hate when books disappear on me. So frustrating. Don't do that. Why would you do that? There we go. There we go. All right. FOMO time. Boys and girls. Make it super easy tonight. Got Captain America 335 going for $3. Newsstand copy. Daredevil 187 is going to go for $3 tonight. Back again, we got Wolverine number 50 going for $3 tonight. Wonder Woman 0. We got a Brian Bolland cover, and it's written by Joseph Mesner-Loebs and Mike Deodato on art. That's going to go for $3. Punisher, No Escape. We got Punisher teaming up with U.S. Agent and Paladin. That's going to go for $3. I have Secret Wars number 1, first appearance of the Beyonder. That's going to go for $3. Robin 3000. This is going to go for $3. This is number 1. Spawn number 3 is going to go for $3. Conan the Barbarian number 53 is $3. And Amazing Spider-Man 350, one of my favorite issues of Amazing Spider-Man, Eric Larson's last issue. This is going to go for $3. William Mesner-Loeb. Sorry about that. Thank you, Tori. All right. On to 8 FOMO books. Marina is jumping on a Cap. Trina is jumping on Wendy. And these are your FOMO books. We got 8 left. They're all going for $3. Judge Dredd, The Early Cases, number 2 is $2.
Lorena was talking about watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and she really liked it.
Oh, what? I haven't seen it. What's it about?
I think it's like a pre-even House of the Dragons show.
Oh,
Like-
okay. Like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like it's weird because the trailer makes it look like it's a lot more fun than regular Game of Thrones, but I heard that it's still Game of Thronesy.
Got it. All right. Judge Dredd, The Early Cases, number 2 is $2. Doctor Strange, number 61 is $2. I have Justice Society of America, number 31, by Jay's favorite writer of all time, Roy Thomas. I have The Thing and The Human Torch, number 4, going for $2. Deadpool versus Old Man Logan, number 1, that's $2. Silver Surfer number 8 is 2, and ROM Space 952 is 2. All right, Leonard, you want a deal from Venom to Deadpool? Okay, cool. Let's see what we can work out here. From Venom to Deadpool. Okay. I'm going to price them out right now and give you the raw price, and then I'll take more off of it. 110 plus 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 15. So we're at 60. I'm going to take 5% off initially. So we're at 57. Let's see. You give me $40 on these, we got a deal. $40 on this. $40 on these. Let me know if you want to do that. Total would be 57. I'm going to take $17 off. Sold. Got it. Awesome. Sweet. Good. Thank you, Leonard. Appreciate you. Back in the game, baby. And Leonard, by the way, I had someone from one of those groups message me. I just wanted to thank you for including me into that comics, selling group that you're a part of. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, so we got some books from the bottom row now. Do I got any more foils? I think I do. Give me a second here. I'll dig them up. All right, some more foils. Because you can never have enough foils. Rogue Savage Land #1. We got an Adam Hughes. Is it Adam Hughes? Yep, Adam Hughes. Variant cover, $10 on this. Infinity Crusade #1 is going to go for, we'll do it for $3. Damn Them All #1 from Boom is $3. Batman Who Laughs #1. We're going to do this for $15. And then Avengers 369 is going to go for $3.
If you like Constantine, folks, Damn Them All feels like it would be a Constantine story.
Yeah, it actually totally does. I would say it's like it's illustrated by Charlie Adlard, who did a good bulk of Walking Dead. So you kind of know what to expect with the artwork. But it's basically about this girl who is investigating the death of her uncle, who was a sorcerer, and she finds out that she has the abilities to be a sorcerer too. All right, Punisher, Spider-Man, and Wolverine are off to Leonard. Awesome. Got it. Great books you got there, dude.
Did you see he also wanted the Daredevil? Okay, you're going back for it. Never mind.
Oh, who called? Oh, he called Daredevil as well. Awesome. That Daredevil's a really nice find or grab too. All right. Down to 4 FOMO books. All going for 3 a pop. Secret Wars 2, #1, first appearance of the Beyonder. There's a big. They're talking about casting him. The current rumor is it's Henry Cavill. I think that would be a tremendous waste of the character or of the actor. But I could see the Beyonder showing up for sure. Spawn number 3, $3 on that. Robin 3000, number 1. We got P. Craig Russell on that. That's pretty cool. Robin in the year 3000. And then Conan number 53. Each book is going for $3 a pop. Let's clear off those FOMO books. Get them out of here. All right, new stack of books here. Superman number 364 is $2. I got You're the Villain, the Injustice League Dark number 17 is $2. Wolverine number 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then 50. I'm missing 25, but I know I have 25 somewhere. Should see if I can find it. Anyway, if you decide to grab all these, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $12 on the Wolverines. Should really see if I can find that 25. Then I can solve the whole stuff there. Get one of those runs going. Detective Comics 1075, 1076, 1077. $6 on these. Doctor Strange number 20. It's going to go for $2. Countdown to Infinite Crisis number 1, 80-page giant story. This is awesome. $2. All right, and Justice League and Superman are off to. Countdown to Infinite Crisis is kind of like what's that movie called? Damn it! Why is it skipping my brain right now? It's the old 50s movie, Sunset Boulevard. It's like a superhero version of Sunset Boulevard. Kid you not, it's really good. And I say that because it's a murder mystery featuring superheroes, and it's so poetically done that I would actually compare it to Sunset Boulevard. Wild Ciders by J. Scott Campbell. Number 0 is $2. Last week I had some luck. I sold some Hawkman. I have Hawkman number 21 going for $2. Wolverine number 125 and 126 and 127. That's going to go for $6 for these Wolverines. Rogue number 4 is $2. Witchblade 14, 15, 21, and 23. That is going to go for $8. $8 on these. Deadpool versus the Punisher number 1 is going to go for $2. Number 3 is $2. Number 4 is $2. Number 5 is $2. You're just missing 2 from this, but you get them all here for just $8. What's up, Steve? How you doing, dude? Am I going to see you out at City this year? I hope I see you out there, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm hoping to have my greatest year at Emerald City this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope it's a good year. It's going to be your last one. Are you leaving the military after this, or are you moving somewhere else? What's going on? Where are you going after that? Old Man Logan 26 and 27. It's going to go for $4. Oh, you're transferring to Hawaii. Oh, that's cool. I feel really bad for you. Deadpool number 35 and 36. That's going to go for $4. I have Captain Cold and the Rogues. This looks like it's Flash 82. That means we can play it, right, Jay? Yes or no?
Does he have it, folks? Yes or nope?
$2. That's a cool book, by the way. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the Bumper Compendium Edition. This has parts 1 and 2 in it. It's going to go for $2. We can play yes or nope again because I found some more Flash here. I have Flash 111, 112, 113, and 114. This is going to go for $8. $8. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is off to Katrina. Oh yeah, that's on a peach. This is an indie book here called A Fistful of Pain. It has got a die cover cut, so you can see the eyes are cut out. It's not Peach Momoko, but the artwork is of that same level, and it's from some independent creators at Comics Tribe who are telling the story of two sisters who are fighting over their pet dragon. It's a martial arts story, and I only got one copy of it. It comes with a bookmark. It's going to go for $45.
He's asking if one of the covers on the bottom row, if one of those is a peach.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have any peaches down here.
Okay, and the slab is the boys #1.
Yes. Okay, sorry, my bad. Sorry. Roberto, what's going on, dude? I have Uncanny X-Men number 182 going for $2. Flash, all the Flash and wow! Holy crap, everybody! We just got Flash. This is like a regular thing now. Holy crap! And Zach, I received your payment for the other stuff. So here's what we're going to do. When I get that Hunter and Destroyer 3 book back, double signed, when I get back from Seattle, I'll send everything, including the stuff I owe you from Kickstarter. So we'll be caught up after that. You're going to be expecting a big, ginormous box from me, full of Flash books and more. The Real Ghostbusters number 21 is $2. Here's something that people snoozed on. X23 number 2. This is going to go for $2. Detective Comics, got it. Detective Comics, Lorena. Star Trek number 12, 16, 18, 22. These are going to go for $8. $8 on these for the Star Treks. DC versus Vampires All Out War number 6 is $2. And then I got MFKZ number 2 from Happy Tank. This is going to go for $2. Absolutely, dude. Thank you. Appreciate your patience and your business, man. You're one of the good ones. You're all good ones, guys. I love you all. New stack here. I have We Have Demons number 2 by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Issue 2 going for just $2. Got a foil line across the title here. Foil imprint on the title. Avengers number 32. This is an original Sin tie-in. That's going to go for $2. Dead Man number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. That's going to go for $8 for these Dead Man books by Steve Vance and Sean McManus in Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. Uncanny Avengers number 9. This is going to go for $2. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man 181. This one's a little beat up. I'll do it for $1. Spider-Man's Tangled Web number 13. And number 16, that's going to go for $4. Steve Rogers Captain America number 5. That's going to go for $2. Gods of War number 4. Civil War 2 tie-in. It's going to go for $2. Dark Horse Presents 77 and 78 and number 80. Something a lot of people don't realize is that Dark Horse Presents actually this is where a lot of Dark Horse titles get their sort of like their starts from. Sin City started with Dark Horse Presents. So this is all pretty cool. $4. Okay, the Marvel one for $1 is off to Katrina. Awesome.
So Nope was asking, will the digitals be on a USB or through email?
Oh, I'll just send that through email. Thanks for checking on that for me, Jay. Appreciate you.
That's what I'm here for, boss.
No, you're the man, dude. Right. X-23 Deadly Genesis number 1 is $2. Adventures of Superman 500 is $2. All-Star Batman number 6. Number 9, that's going to go for $4. Scott Snyder and Jock. That's pretty cool. Amazing Spider-Man Dark Reign, the list. This is going to go for $2. Starman number 0 is $2. The all-new Exiles number 1 is $2. And Alias number 2 is $2.
And for those who might not know, Alias is the Max series for Jessica Jones.
Yep. That's the name of her agency. And she is officially coming back on Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So me and the boys have been watching, the boys never saw Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
So this week we watched Season 1 of Daredevil. And we're on the last episode now, like right when he gets his outfit. I can't freaking wait to watch that again. But my question for you is, what do you think about Born Again Season 2? Are you excited about it? Because I was really let down by Season 1.
I am excited for it. And again, part of the thing was when they retooled the series, they were supposed to drop all, I think, 19 episodes at one time. Then halfway through the season, they decided to scrap things, bring in other writers. So I trust me, I get people's frustration with that final episode of this new season of it. But I think going forward, we're going to get a lot different show than what we got in that first season.
I agree. And that first episode and the last episode really were the ones that were rewritten, sort of. Everything else was kind of like, okay, we can salvage this. We can work with it. You know, we've already blown a budget. I think what they did was initially when they came in, they were planning to. They had a different group of writers on it than the people who worked on the original show, and they just kind of went in their own direction. But it seems like they kind of brought it together for going forward. So I'm really looking forward to what they do next. And it seems like they're taking a lot from the Chip Zdarsky run, which is really cool. And then, even though they already kind of did in the other season too.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as I like Born Again, there was just something about Netflix Daredevil. Like this one is in the same vein. I still get the same feeling, but those first couple seasons of the Netflix Daredevil were just top tier superhero.
That was movie magic, or that was TV magic. That was really TV magic, and he is so good as Daredevil, Charlie, whatever his name is.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox. How could I forget that last name? That'd be like if it was like, Scotty Balls, like I'd never forget that name,
Good old Scotty Balls and Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox and Balls. Cox. You know, like how they have like the last names of the actors on the posters? It would say Cox Balls, you know, like just saying it would say that if they were, you know, there was a Scotty Balls.
That is true. You're correct.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Batman the Outsiders number 11, $2. Wonder Girl number 1 is $2. Metal Men number 54 is $2. Champions number 4, $2 on this. That's a find right there. That's really cool. Blade number 4 and number 7. That's going to go for $4. This was a great series, the Blade series. Went for 10 issues. Really good stuff. Superman 31 is going to go for $2. Civil War number 4 is $2. Avengers number 22, number 23. This is going to go for $4. And then we got a bunch of Ghost Rider books here for anyone who is interested. I have Ghost Rider number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Grab all these Ghost Riders. 2, 4, 6, 7. $14 on these. $14 on these Ghost Riders. Call it as you see it. All right. We are about to take another commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to pull out one more stack of books here. We'll probably have time to build out another double rack. But I'll leave these up for a minute here so you guys can kind of study it. They'll be here too when I get back, and then I'll take down the board and we'll go from there. But all $2 books here. Feel free to jump on anything you may be interested in. And we will be back after we're done with our commercials for the last 20 minutes of our show. Less than 20 minutes, our last 18 minutes of the show. Everybody who has claimed something tonight gets 5% off. Plus, if you hit the $25 mark, you get a spin on the wheel. If you hit the $50 mark, you get free shipping on your order. Everybody who claimed something tonight just saved 5% on their order. All right, guys, we'll see you in a minute.
So, the show is called The Geek Chat. And really, there's just a couple of geeks.
I'm Rich.
I'm Dez.
And we are your hosts for this weekly guide into comic bookery and all the geeky stuff that goes with it.
And that pretty much says it all. They talk about the latest movies and shows.
Okay, I'll be completely honest with you. Overall, D+ movie.
So the end. Did you know who that is?
That's She-Ra, yeah.
Yes.
The new #1 comics of the week.
We rep Samuel Jackson and we rep Mace Windu.
I passed on this. I was like...
No regrets.
No regrets. I really wanted to like this book. I really did. Like, I really did.
And just chat with each other. And with you.
Oh, Daniel says, I dozed off with the first one. I have zero interest in the Joker Harley ship, not Harley herself. Enjoy, not for me. Yeah, this movie's going to be rough for me to sit through, I'll be honest.
The Geek Chat, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just a couple of honest geeks.
Let's be honest. Come on.
And that is why people watch us, because we're honest.
Giving their honest opinions.
And the thing you always have to remember about the internet is everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Did you know that Arthur, King of the Britons, in Monty Python and the Holy Grail was played by a famous Graham? Check out another famous Graham by following our Instagram.
It's comic book time. Splash pages lit, storylines crime. MCU 5G season the game. Binge being on, ain't nothing the same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kickin It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
All right, we're in the final stretch here. I didn't see any comments here for any of these books, so I am going to put them away. And we are going to bust out some new books here to finish out the show. And for those of you guys who are interested, on Thursday afternoon, I will be back at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be doing another 2-hour show. I don't know what I'm going to be showing off yet. I'm probably going to go and do some minor restocking. We'll see how things go in the next 20 minutes here. And I'm probably going to pick up some stuff from my local comic, or one of the local comic shops I hit up. I just bought a bunch of stuff today for new comics, so I still have like a couple new comics I need to pick up for the week. But I am waiting on picking up a new video game this week. For those of you guys who are gamers like me, Resident Evil 9 is coming out, and I just pre-ordered it yesterday. So I think it comes out like Thursday or Friday. So I'll be picking it up on one of those days. Hopefully it comes out Thursday, and then I can stop by at the comic shop in time for our show. Anybody else picking up Resident Evil 9 or, fan of the series?
Resident Evil 4 is still my favorite. I had that thing on GameCube and had to play 2 discs.
Came out. I remember when it came out. That was classic, man. That was good stuff. Okay, I got Robbie Ray's Ghost Rider, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. That's going to go for $8. $8 on these. New Mutants Special Edition number 1 is going to go for $2. Logan number 3 of 3 by Brian K. Vaughan and Eduardo Rizzo. That's going to go for $2. It comes out on Friday. I thought it comes out on Thursday. So they said, because today is the 24th. Tomorrow's the 25th. Yeah, so it comes out on Friday. Ugh, yawn. I still got to beat Ghost of Tsushima. I'm like very close to beating it. I'm trying to, completely finish it. Hopefully I can do it by Friday. Cerebro's Guide to the X-Men, $2. The Plot, number 2, is $2. Marvel's Greatest Comics, starring the Fantastic Four, number 80, that's $2. X-Men Phoenix, number 1, is $2. The Defenders, number 78, is $2. Elektra, number 1, is $2. Daredevil, number 21, is $2. Got the Rough and Ready Show, number 2, that's going to go for $2. We Only Find Them When They're Dead, number 8, $2. Number 2 is $2. And both were 4. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Max and I were talking about, so Zach just sent me a link right now that Steam, the bastards who never gave us Half-Life 3, are putting out a new game console. They're such assholes. They have so much freaking money. Finish fucking Half-Life 3. Fuck you. Am I allowed? Did I go too
Well,
far?
that was wow. Okay. Well, it's already out there.
Am
So.
I wrong? Am I wrong though?
No, you're not wrong.
I mean, I did go a little far there. I apologize, but gosh, like finish the game. They have all the money in the world. Just take a side step for a minute from all your billions of dollars and finish what you started. Gosh. How many years has it been? I think Half-Life 2 came out, in like 2006, 2004, something like that? Just finish the freaking thing.
Look, man, I want somebody to pick up Brutal Legend and make me a Brutal Legend 2.
Oh, Brutal Legend, that was fun. The Jack Black game?
Yes.
That I could so see that being your game, too. You really are him in that game.
I love that game.
Yeah, that game was fun. Yes, Rough and Ready. Rough and Ready show, number 2. Let me know if you want to take it. Venom, number 152, 155, and 157 is going to go for 6. I'm going to get Rough and Ready with Steam. Oh, yeah, we're going to release a console. We're going to just keep taking your money. Screw you guys. Oh, you want Half-Life 3? You can shut up. Your life. Wolverine, number 107, 108, 109. That's going to go for $6 on these. Do you have to drink? Does he drink after the show is done?
No, I just
You would be drinking if Roberto was there to make you what's it called? He makes a really good drink.
maybe I just anxiously wait for the phone call from Kyle is what I usually do after the show.
Man. Yeah, Roberto makes a really good drink, but my brain is too fried right now to even tell you what it is. But it's one of my an old fashioned. He makes great old fashions. Old fashions. Sorry. Ugh, man. Ultimates 3, number 1 is going to go for $2. Batman Incorporated, number 1, and number 2, that's going to go for $4. $4 on these. Grant Morrison and Yannick Paquette. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 8, and number 9. That's going to go for $4. Terminator, The Enemy Within, number 104, is going to go for $2. Detective Comics 854 is $2. 855 is $2, and 856 is $2, and 857 is $2. You guys have no idea what you're passing up on right now. This is very early Batwoman, illustrated by J.H. Williams III, written by Greg Rucka. This is some really fine work here. This is going to go for $8. Yes, old fashions. I had so many wonderful old fashions when I was in Portland that Roberto makes the best old fashioned. The Juggernaut. He gets a one shot here. This is going to go for $2. Avengers Zero from Wizard and Marvel, $2. Ultimate Marvel, The Destruction of the Ultimate Universe, number 1. That's going to go for $2. Is that number 1? Is it a one shot? Web of Venom, Wraith, number 1 is $2. I have the X-Men Annual number 12, part of the Evolutionary War, $2. X-Men and the Micronauts, number 3 is $2. Defenders number 53, written by David Anthony Kraft. That's going to go for $2. Captain America number 339, $340. That's going to go for $4. And Spider-Man number 45, part 1 of Pursuit. A really great run on Spider-Man. Damn it. Oh yeah. If Roberto ever comes out to Chicago, I will buy everything we need to get us through that whole time. We're gonna be drinking old fashions and everything. We're gonna need a lot of alcohol to get through that. Aquaman number 45 is $2. The Doom Patrol number 24 and 25, that's going to go for $4. Detective Comics 1037 is $2. Elektra Root of Evil book 1 is going to go for $2. War of the Worlds number 37 is $2. Spider-Man Daredevil book 4 of 4. And actually, we have 3 of 4 as well. So 3 of 4 and 4 of 4. Astonishing Tales featuring Guardians of the Galaxy 29. It's going to go for $2. That's the old team.
Onrie, did you get a chance to read World's Finest 48?
No.
That is the third World's Finest I've read. I started the series, then kind of fell off of it. But 48 is
the current run, right?
Yeah, the current run. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Earth 3 crime syndicate story that focuses on Ultraman and Owlman.
Oh, wow.
Really good. Really good.
Like they're teaming up.
Yeah, it's I can't spoil it, but it's going to be continued in the next issue. Something happens at the end of this one, but it's focused on them. Now, since I read that, I was like, well, let me see what 47 was about. And 47, there was a Batman Superman fusion character and a Lex and Joker fusion character. And after I read that, I was like, you know what? I think I need to restart World's Finest because these 2 issues, 47 and 48, were awesome.
I don't forgive you for what you just did to me right now.
What's that?
You put me on another comic.
Do it. It's
that's the last thing I needed. Now I'm going to go out and get World's Finest 47. They come out this week?
48, I believe, came out last week. And then 47 is the one, before it. I just read it to see if it was like tied into it. And it didn't really feel like it was. But like I said, Earth 48, you don't have to have read any of the other ones because it's Earth 3 crime syndicate story that it's telling.
I'm gonna have to get this. And I saw the amalgamation characters, but like, yeah, I just was like, I got too much stuff on my reading pile now. But now that you're telling me you liked it, I have to at least pick up 47. Damn you. In the best of ways. I'm not actually damning you.
Oh, I got you. I love you too, man.
Jack of Fables number 1. This is gonna go for $2. Wouldn't it be great if I just said, "Oh, you love me, do you?" And I just like pull off my mask and you see it's Roy Thomas all along. Do you love me now, Jay?
Well, you see, I love the fact when you're talking about the yard and you got to get the mulch and then you go cut the grass.
Oh man, that was fun. Mandrake the Magician number 1 is going to go for $2. And of course, those of you guys who don't know what that's from my One Question interviews. Do you want to air that real quick? Do you have it?
Let me check. Let me see if I have that real fast.
And while he's looking for that, I have Night Force number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. A lot of people have been sleeping on this series, but I really do think that there's something coming with this. James Gunn has expressed interest in adapting this for the DCU. This is going to go for $8.
Yep, I still have them.
All right, let's hear it. Let's do both of them. We got to do them both.
Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry.
Wow.
the Roy Thomas. Roy, you're like a legend, man. Can you tell me what it was like working at Marvel? It's funny you should say that. See, if I drive around, I sometimes notice the houses and buildings all around. There are also pieces of farmland that are very large. Houses can be built from different kinds of materials. The most common types are brick, wood, and vinyl, or synthetic siding. Houses have lawns that need to be tended. Lawns need to be mowed regularly. Most people use riding lawn mowers to do this. You can also use a push mower. These come in two varieties, gas-powered and manual. You don't see manual push mowers very much anymore, but they are a good option if you don't want to pollute the air with smoke from a gas-powered lawnmower. Welcome to One Question Interviews with Onrie, the only broadcast that really gives you a unique perspective on the comic book industry. Jonathan Hickman, you are my favorite writer of all time. Please tell me, what was it like working on Alien versus Avengers? That's a very interesting question. Now I'll talk about farmland. Farmland can be identified by some common features. They almost always consist of a large patch of dirt with small green plants lined up in very long rows. You may sometimes see farm equipment riding over these rows, like tractors or combines. These machines help farmers grow more crops in less time. They're a very helpful invention. Some different types of crops are soybeans, cotton, corn, tomatoes, tobacco, and lettuce, which I mentioned earlier. Most crops are used as food and can be identified as either fruits or vegetables. Some are commonly eaten raw.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun. Well, the one thing I know about Roy from the few times that I've met him, really, he's been really nice to me. But when he starts talking, you can't cut him off. You just can't cut him off. And it's one of those things where I just saw an opportunity and I went for it. I am the kind of guy that when I see something happening, I will go for the liver shot, and that is something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. And you're going to have to live with it too if you hang out with me on these shows. You all think I'm serious going to these conventions with swords and stuff like that, with swords, but like as soon as I'm here, this is when you guys get to see the real Onrie. This is me without the makeup. That's how it is. That's the real Onrie. It's like you thought you were going home with an attractive 21-year-old girl with, very nice curves and everything. And, she whispered sweet nothings into your ear and everything. Like, that's what you thought you were getting. But then later on, she just kind of let herself go. And, she was sitting up Boston Market and hooking up that cream spinach and the macaroni and cheese and really going to town on that cornbread, let me tell you. And, she lets herself go. And, after that, you're like, wow, I really want some Boston Market right now.
You're like imitating Roy Thomas right now just from that little speech. I've never met the guy. I've never met him. But
oh, my God.
Hilarious.
That was funny. Well, I mean, he's been around the block, he's done a lot of stuff. He's been around the block, he's dealt cocaine, he's done drugs, he's fought ninjas, he's done all kinds of stuff.
What?
And he created Wolverine and every other character. I'm so mean. So mean. All right. Okay, we're in the last 8 minutes of this show. I love the cream spinach at Boston Market. Don't you diss that, Katrina. The word vomit that came out of me today. The day Onrie got fired. All right.
I don't know, Katrina. I know he's still alive. Suing Onrie, though, I don't know.
Who Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roy's alive. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of TGC signing lately. But yeah, he's still alive and kicking. All right. Foils that are remaining foils. All right. Doomed 2099. Dan Panasian variant. This is going to go for 15 minus 5%. Berserker number 1, $3 minus 5%. We got the Mark Brooks cover on that. West Coast Avengers number 1. You got the Adam Hughes cover. 10 minus 5%. Godzilla number 1, 15 minus 5%. Uncanny X-Men number 300. That is 3 minus 5%. Rogue Savage Land. That's 10 minus 5%. Another Arthur or Adam Hughes cover. Infinity Crusade number 1, 3 minus 5%. Wow. Lewis, I take that as the highest compliment. If I had to listen to one racist and misogynist tonight, I'm glad it was you. Damn Them to Hell number 1 foil. It's going to go for $3. He fought ninjas. Onrie 2026. Batman Who Laughs number 1 is going to go for $15. He should have said he created Wolverine. Onrie 2026. Avengers 369 is going to go for $3. Roy Thomas, talking about Roy Thomas. How many volumes do you think Roy Thomas's autobiography would be? Because he wouldn't be able to write it all in one book. How many volumes do you think it would be? I'm going to say 15.
They would just turn on the recorder and let him go till they ran out of stuff to record.
For like he like talks for like 30 straight days, like doesn't even take a bathroom break, doesn't take a coffee break, he just keeps going. And he's talking about all kinds of shit, like just everywhere. Going every freaking where. Crisis of Infinite Earths number 7, $10 minus 5%. Alien versus Captain America number 1, Dan Panasian foil variant, 10 minus 5%. Godzilla versus Spider-Man, 10 minus 5%. Batman 608, 10 minus 5% on that Jim Lee Hush 1 facsimile right there. These are all the foils that remain. If you have any questions about them, please let me know. FOMOs that remain. We got Secret Wars 2 number 1. First appearance of Beyond are going for $3. Spawn number 3 is going to go for $3. Robin 3000 is $3. Conan the Barbarian 53 is $3. And then we got Spawn Kills Every Spawn. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. I have the whole series here, and this is going to go for $15 minus 5%. You got it, guys. And then I got Fistful of Pain going for $45. About 2 girls, 2 sisters fighting over their pet dragon. It's a really cool book put out by Comics Tribe. $45 minus 5% on that. And then finally, I have The Boys number 1 graded at a 9.8. This is going to go for $600, and I'll take 5% off. This is the flat fee on this. If anybody's interested, you can always message me after hours on that. All right. I think we're coming to the end of our show here. And I just want to thank everybody for hanging out with me tonight. You guys are all fantastic. We're about to spin the wheel for people who got wheel spins here. But I just want to let you guys know I will be back on the air this Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Jay, is there anything you want to add before we spin the wheel?
Yeah, just be sure to come back tomorrow, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, for Comic Collectibles with Rex. Hopefully this time not from his house, even though that was a fun show. He was snowed in Monday. So hopefully we'll have some books and stuff. I'm not sure if Kyle's doing anything. I think he still needs a little bit of a break getting back from Comics Pro, but just stay tuned to the XP.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's do this. Let's spin the wheel.
to spin the wheel of
All right, spinning the wheel for Lorena. Lorena gets a $2 comic. She is getting Terminator, The Enemy Within, #1. Sarah Connor. And then Leonard. Leonard gets a free Marvel book. We're going to hook him up with Juggernaut so he can jugger these nuts. All right.
Hello.
So, all right, guys. Thank you again. I appreciate everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I am going to be on the air on Thursday, like I mentioned. I will see you guys later. Starting next week for the month of March, I'm only going to be doing one show a week, and it will be here on The Experience every Tuesday night. After that, I'm going to have to be focusing on these conventions. So as of Thursday, that'll be the last time I'm on the air for 2 times a week for a little while because I got a lot of conventions coming up. But you can count on me being here every Tuesday night with you guys on The Experience. So I will see you guys later. Have a good night.